All right, so Mark chapter 12, verse 35. And Jesus answered and said, while he taught in the temple, how say the scribes that Christ is the son of David? Question. Right. So now he's got some questions. Right. As he's teaching in the temple. And then 36. For David himself said by the Holy Ghost, the Lord said to my Lord, sit thou on my right hand, till I make thine enemies thy footstool. So now he's putting forth the question for them to think about. Right? Because he said the Messiah to come is going to be the son of David. That's what they're waiting for. Because like I've talked about before, they're all waiting for this Messiah to come to, to be the king and to, bring Israel back to the top status, they have the king again, And so he's going to be the son of David. That's what, and even today, that's what they're waiting for, this Messiah to come. He's going to be, from the line of David, and he's going to, rule the world, the Messiah. So Jesus is asking him, well, the scribes are saying that the Messiah is the son of David. The son of David. And in 36, he said, well, David said by the Holy Ghost, remember, being led by the Holy Ghost. It's like I'm trying to do with in this channel. I just come here with the Bible. And I said, Holy Ghost, help me. I'm just start reading. Let's go. Right? So David, he said, by the Holy Ghost. So, because David, right, if you read the scriptures, he said, the Lord said to my Lord, sit thou on my right hand. Right, so he's getting to think about the son of David versus being a lord of someone. Right. And then 37. David, therefore himself, calleth him Lord. And whence is he then his son? And the common people heard him gladly. The common people are like, oh yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. Because how many times we read the Bible and it doesn't click the first time or the second time or the third time, but you read it over, reading over and over, and then the 27th time you read, oh wait, I never saw that before. All right, so the common people heard say, oh, that's big. Look, this is right. Right, because he's saying David is calling him Lord. Right. So he's asking the question, why would he do that, In verse 38, and he said unto them in his doctrine, beware of the scribes, which love to go in long clothing, and love salutations in the marketplaces. So he's like got one eye, because all these scribes and Pharisees and the Sadducees and the Herodians and all these people trying to trick him, all these intellectuals, they think they know everything. So he's got one, he's like, he knows their earshot, they're listening. He's always giving it to them. So he's saying, beware of the scribes. They go in long clothing, right? And love the salutations. They go around, walk around like who they are, so everybody can greet. Oh, hello, hey, oh, like for an example on the earth, like when you see these Catholic priests go, walk around, and everybody's got this reverence. Oh, there's a priest coming. He's got this long robe, like he's wearing a dress. Like they want the salutations. Like it's all about about themselves, about the flesh. So Jesus is his warning. He said, beware of these scribes. In 39, in the chief seats in the synagogues, in the uppermost rooms at feast. So 39 was continuing from 38, right? They go around in their long clothing. They love the salutation. Everybody's greeting them. Oh, great. Hey, how you doing? Oh, so good to see you. And then they want the chief seats in the synagogue. So like some big pastor or preacher or some priest or bishop or something. They come into another church like today they want to sit in the front, or they want to sit in the back. Like sometimes they have all these seats in the back, like this guy's preaching on the time, and they got all these guys behind him, these women behind him, like sitting up there, like who they are. That's like these guys. They want the uppermost seats at the feast, and in the synagogue. In verse 40, it's continuing, 38, 39, and 40, because Jesus warning. You're talking about these scribes, which devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayers. These shall receive greater damnation. Because they think it's all about the works. It's all about the flesh. You see, devours widows' houses. So who knows? They might, when it's a woman, her husband dies and she's a widow. So who's to say devour the widow's houses? They probably go in there and like take all her stuff. And don't worry, we'll take care of you now. Who knows? But verse 40, these shall receive greater damnation. You think you're the high level walking around on the earth? Well, you're going to have a greater damnation down there. You're going to have the chief seats down there is what you're going to get. If you want the best seat on the earth, you're going to get the front row and center to the flames, buddy.